Good evening, everyone. Um, I am Corey with Mountains to Sea Crew. Of course, if you're watching this video, you saw the title. Where's Laurie? She's normally here sitting right next to me, but she's not here right now. So I think she may be here ready to go on stage, but no, looks like I just lost her.
You did.
Oh,
I don't know I don't know how to get you back,
All right. Oh, there you are.
but I don't
Just
see
lost
you.
your video for a second. Oh, lost it
How
again.
do I get back to the video?
I'm not sure. Your video keeps dropping out on me though. There you go.
Yeah, but I don't see you
Oh,
because I hit comments
oh, okay.
or
I'll just
chat
leave it alone
and
for now.
oh, there we go.
All right.
You
Hello.
found me.
I found
Hi.
you.
Found me.
Why aren't you sitting here next to me like you should be?
Well, sometimes you're not nice to me. I have to go away. I'm just kidding. He's always nice. Well, most of the time anyway.
Most of the time.
Um, yeah, I had an opportunity to go and play some pickleball in Hiawassee, Georgia,
Okay.
but then the weather tried to ruin my experience, but I didn't let it.
All right. Well, yeah. As the description of this video says, we're having some weather issues right now. Of course, there's the Hurricane Helena down in the Gulf, and it is predicted to be hitting us on Saturday morning or Friday morning,
Yes.
excuse me.
So let's
Hey,
just
Bud
say for
Files,
everybody, hey, Bud Files, for
welcome in.
everybody that is hunkered down and just everybody be safe and
Be safe,
hope you weather out the
absolutely.
storm well and whatnot. So we are praying for you to be safe and um,
Yeah. Um, I think it's a separate storm that's affecting us right now. Uh, but between now and Friday, they're predicting that we're going to get about 10 inches of rain up here in the mountains of western North Carolina, which that's a lot of rain for us. And the problem that you run into is with all these mountains, that rain just goes downhill. So goes into the streams and rivers and causes a lot of flooding in areas that aren't used to that kind of flooding. A few years ago, we had I don't remember which hurricane it was, but it came up into the mountains here in a town a couple of towns over from us had
oh
a
yeah, I remember
major
NOC.
flooding. Yeah, down in
Yeah,
Canton,
in the
and
gorge.
completely wiped out one community up in the mountains, and downtown Canton was under about 10 feet of water. So uh, it can affect us too, even up here in the mountains.
Hmm.
But anyway,
And
so
I
you're
gotta say, I'm a little anxious coming home because I keep getting code reds and flood warnings and this, that, and the other.
yeah.
So
Sea management sent out a code red earlier that said that high winds, torrential rainfall uh, could cause down trees, down power lines, all the typical warnings. Make sure you have 72 hours of food and supplies on hand because you never know what's going to happen. So,
yep. So you're gonna cook 72 hours of bacon, right?
yeah, not so sure about that, but I mean,
Mama
we
needs to
do have
eat
a
if I
little
make it home.
portable generator if we had to, but anyway. So you are where? Is it Hiawassee, Georgia?
I am, but I think it's actually called Youngstown or something. So it's like
Youngstown.
just I mean, I'm literally just outside of Hiawassee. It is a
Just
really cute place from what I could see through the the break in the rain. um, it's been raining pretty good here, and the winds picked up and stuff, and there's so much to do. So I'm staying at the Brasstown Valley Resort and Spa.
Okay.
And let me tell you what, this place is kind of secluded, but not so like I don't know if anybody's familiar with Biltmore, when you get into, Biltmore property, you have to drive a little ways before you get to the house. Well, this is not that long, but it's still kind of like that where you have to kind of drive into the area because they have a golf course, which is 18 holes. They have cabins that you can stay in, and there's also a resort here also.
Okay.
And so you're kind of secluded and nestled in like the mountains, and
Hmm.
there's all kinds of decks and like overviews and places to sit. And of course, I didn't get to do any of that because it's been raining. Um, but it's just the initial view. I called you right up and I was like, "Oh my God, Corey! Like we have to come here. It's really cool." And I saw 2 deer. And so, oh no, oh okay.
So
I left my ring
maybe
in the
that will
bathroom. I got worried.
maybe that will be one of the next places that we do like a little weekend trip or something
I think we
to
should
break
because
up the cruises.
here's just some of the activities that are here just on this property itself. They have archery. They have, like I
Okay.
said, the golf course. It's 18 holes. There's axe throwing. There's horseback riding. There's hiking trails, trail rides, volleyball, and then of course it's a huge wedding venue.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I mean I can go on and on and on and on. There's so much to talk about. Um, so if you want me to stop talking, I'll stop. But
No,
ask
that's
me
fine.
questions.
I mean,
So there's also Equani Spa, which is around the corner here, and it's they said that it was more geared towards a European type of spa. I haven't checked that out,
okay.
of course. There's 2 restaurants in the resort. There's like a sports bar restaurant with 2 pool tables. There's an arcade
Oh wow.
downstairs and a little game room. There's a heated pool. There's a fitness center. Like I'm telling you, it just goes and get on and on and on. It's really pretty unique, and it's rustic. So it's got like a wooden railing, which if you got those pictures,
Yeah, I think I've
um,
got most of them downloaded
yeah,
at this point. So
and
Laurie
a
sent
huge
me some
fireplace in the
pictures
lobby.
of where she's at. Um, and we'll get to those in a minute. But you said that there are 2 restaurants on site.
There's one casual, like a sports bar, and it's got 2 pool tables in it. And then there's one that's like a dining. So like you would just kind of go and
Okay.
yeah.
And did you eat at either one of those restaurants, or did you guys go off
Uh,
site?
we went off site. We were gonna eat at the place here, but somebody that I was with, they wanted to go to a local brewery and get something to eat. And I'm glad I
Oh,
did because I almost didn't. And so, yeah, 'cause I'm hungry. I haven't eaten much today.
okay. All right. Well, and what did you
And they
guys end
also
up?
have, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
They also have, and so there was a deal on this place which is why we ended up coming, and you could pay an extra. I think it was $30, 20 or $30, and it would include breakfast. But
Okay.
the people that I went with suggested not to do that because they have a favorite restaurant or breakfast place that's not on site because they come a lot. So
Okay. All right. Now you've been there since what,
at 1 o'clock.
about 1 o'clock?
Hmm.
And it started raining pretty much when you got there. So
It rained on the way, and then when I got here, it was cloudy, and
okay.
so it wasn't raining when I got here, and I was on the phone with my friend, and she was like, "Let's go play pickleball," because of course that's the whole reason why we're coming is because they have really nice pickleball courts and like a whole big community, and it's right on the water, and it's you have the picture. It's pretty amazing to see. And so she was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, we'll be there in like a half hour." And I was like, "All right, I'll get dressed to meet you over." And I got in the car and I got over, and as soon as I like pulled, like just passing by the courts, it started raining and they were
Ah,
all wet. And so we didn't get to do it. So I kind of came back, but
okay. Well, speaking of pickleball, let me go ahead and start throwing some pictures up here so people can see something fun. Why don't we start with this one?
oh my gosh.
That was the first picture in my iCloud queue here. This was from Saturday
Sunday.
at the Pickleball on the Plateau tournament, right? I think that's what it was called. Laurie and
Uh-huh.
I went and entered our first mixed doubles tournament. Uh, we played, 4 games, I think.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, there was no one in our kind of newbie bracket. So we ended up getting participation medals. But it was a fun time, wouldn't you say, for our first
Yes.
experience at a tournament? Uh,
Yes.
Let us realize that we've got a lot to learn, but
For sure.
for sure. But I think it
Uh-huh.
was it was enjoyable. Anybody that watches our channel knows that we've been getting hooked on pickleball here lately. Been playing a lot, but anyway, let's move on to this resort. So this is the bathroom, I guess, from the looks of
Yes.
it. Looks pretty nice. Is that real marble or is it
I
just
didn't feel it.
didn't feel it? Okay,
I'll get back to
nice
you on
looking,
that.
nice looking bathroom.
Yeah. I
Well
have
set
another
up.
picture where you can see there's a tub, and then there's a little wall in the back of the tub, and then the toilet's like between the wall and the other, on the other wall.
All right. And so this is the room that you're in right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you've got 2 chairs there by the fireplace, I guess. You got a
Speaking of
TV.
fireplace, whoop! Speaking of fireplace, I gotta fix this because it fell off. But give me a second.
Yeah, you got your finger over the lens there. And of course, yes.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Can you?
y-
Oh,
Yeah,
there
you
you
got the
go.
fireplace going.
I sure do. Of
I
course I
guess you
do.
got the AC cranked up
It's
full
not
and
cranked up. It's
turned
on
on the
73.
fireplace. Yeah, because it's certainly not cold here yet. Okay. And next up, we got there's your quartz, which
My what?
Laurie sent me the port.
Oh, I don't see it. It stopped.
Get it?
It's stuck on the. There you go.
Showing on my screen, but
It's showing now.
yeah. So yeah, Laurie sent me that picture, and I was like, yeah, it looks kind of wet, but
Mhm.
and then next up we got our place, which
I was
like my
doing work earlier.
doing work
Oh,
earlier, huh?
yeah, I was doing inventory.
Got you up, enjoying the fireplace, huh? And what next? Oh, I guess this is the
So that was going downstairs. That railing is pretty awesome. It's real like logs,
yeah,
and the
some
stairs are
vines.
carpeted.
Okay, pretty nice looking.
Hmm. I didn't get the big
Stone and
fireplace,
wood.
but they have this huge fireplace in the lobby that apparently it needs to get under 50 degrees before they'll actually put it on.
Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense. Don't want a fireplace going
I
if it's
guess if they
up.
don't, it gets smoky or something in the lobby.
Hmm.
But it's like, I would say it's more of like a hearth. Like it's humongous. I'm sorry I
Okay.
didn't take a picture of it.
Another picture of the staircase.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them
And
trying to
another
get different
picture of the
angles.
staircase.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, there's a bunch of those.
And I
That's
guess
the
this is the
sports bar.
sports bar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's called Brassies, is what it's called.
Brassies, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then there's 2 pool tables in the back.
Okay. Pretty nice looking place. And your arcade game room with
Mm-hmm.
looks like it's got a few of the claw games and a few video games, huh?
Well, and then there was another one, I think. Yeah. There
Air
you go.
hockey and Pac-Man.
So it was like 2 different rooms. And then I
Okay.
think on the other side of this, there was like a couch and a little table.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like a
So
little
that's the
game
other
room.
side of that room. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then
So
right now, apparently they changed that display out. And right now that display is called, 1 second, the environmental model.
okay.
Yeah,
Environmental
so
model.
it says Brasstown Valley Resort was founded in 1995 with a goal of a steadfast commitment to protecting the fragile ecosystem surrounding its 503-acre site.
Wow.
Yeah, so apparently it was a 2-year development process. Construction and development teams strictly adhere to the daily resource components protection plan. So it kind of goes through and preserving the area.
Hmm.
It says Brasstown Valley Resort and Spa is a place where nature and recreation complement each other in a unique mountain environment.
Hmm. Interesting.
Pretty
I've never
cool.
heard of this.
And there's like
Little
stone and
lounge
stuff on the
area.
walls and all that.
Yeah.
Not sure where that is. That was walking through, and then that's a
There's a
picture of the other.
staircase
See all
from
the
another
stone
view.
and stuff. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
looking up into the lobby.
Okay, so the lobby's above, and this is like the basement.
Yeah, the lobby's on floor 3,
Floor
and
3.
so this would be floor, I guess, 1.
Huh.
I didn't get a picture of the pool or the gym, but
Okay.
and then
You
that's
d-
just so you can actually see all that stone and what it
yeah.
looked like. It's pretty cool. It's hard to capture it in pictures.
Yeah. The stacked stone look.
And I
Obviously, you were
tried to get
intrigued
up
by the
close.
staircase.
Yeah, I was. Because it's really hard to get it in pictures, but so this is off of the lobby walking. You have to walk through this like glass bridgeway almost to get to the elevators.
Huh.
It's really nice in the daytime, but I didn't get a picture in the daytime. So it's pretty cool.
Interesting. Almost reminds me of like a fancy horse barn.
Yeah. I mean, everything is very rustic looking, although it's kind of it almost feels like an upscale rustic kind of feel. It's really a nice place.
Hmm. All right, and I think that's it
I think
for
that's the last one, and my fire just went out, so I gotta
pictures.
restart it.
Uh-oh.
I had to. They have a little timer thing.
Oh, it's a timer.
Yeah, and I need to move the chair out a little bit because one of the other chairs is getting a little warm. So
So that's a pretty neat looking place.
yeah, I think you and I would
Yeah.
have some fun and get some. I think to show our supporters and fans and stuff and what it has to offer, I think would be really interesting because I'm looking forward to experiencing it all.
Okay. I mean, it's a neat looking area. Uh, they seem to have a lot of things to do, lots of outdoor
Hmm.
activities for sure, and a lot of activities that people going to resorts, I guess, would like. So,
Yeah. And I will say, I was hanging out in the lobby because obviously the weather's not great, as we all are experiencing right now. And even being in the lobby, there was quite a few people in the lobby, but it was still very quiet, even though there were
hmm,
different groups of people. So there's all these different little areas of you know, seating, like kind of like the seats that are here, like the 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 comfort chairs and couches and stuff like that. And so like you have your own little place and you're kind of like in these little like nooks, even though it's all open. It's very interesting.
hmm. Okay. Well, it does sound pretty cool. So, what are your?
Do you remember
You
when
say
we
you?
went on our anniversary to Robbinsville?
Yeah,
Do you remember that lobby
yeah, yeah.
where it just had all those little sitting? It's kind of like that, but a little different. But if you
Okay.
want to help describe what that is.
There's, yeah, that was an interesting place up in Robbinsville that we went to because had this basically huge open lobby that part of it was like a dining area because it was a bed and breakfast, and
Hmm.
then the rest of it was like a library and game room because they had like chessboards and checkers and jigsaw puzzles and pool table and little reading nooks and all different kinds of stuff. So kind of an interesting type setup. It it
I
was
want to
something
say it
like
was
that,
called
you
Blue
say?
Waters Lodge. Yeah,
Oh, the one in Robbinsville. Yeah.
I think that place was called Lodge, something
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
All right. So, what are your plans for tomorrow?
Well, we're gonna meet for breakfast about 8 o'clock, and then there's indoor pickleball, from what we understand, at the rec center between 9 and 2. So I think we're gonna go try and play some pickleball because that's why this all started. Was because this is only like an hour and 10 minutes away from us, and it's
Okay.
a it's a really neat place. I mean, you saw the picture of the pickleball courts. I mean,
Right.
it's right on the water. There's always a nice breeze. It's like it's just it's like a big park over there or the marina. And so we're gonna hopefully, fingers crossed, be able to play some pickleball.
Well, if it's indoor, you should be fine.
Hmm.
So,
And then probably
well,
after that, I'll come home
okay. I might try to go play a little bit of pickleball tomorrow morning myself at our rec center.
tomorrow morning.
They do Thursday morning, right?
I do Thursday afternoon. Oh, you're talking about yeah, yeah, yeah. They do 8:30 to 10:30.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
sorry.
I
You are
thought they did.
correct.
All right. Well, and where's it that you guys are planning on going for breakfast? Do you know?
I do not.
You do not. Okay.
Someplace that's not on the resort.
Okay.
And I will say that everything is pretty close. You know, there's like shopping areas, there's a local brewery here. There's a, what's it called? Like the fairgrounds also is
Okay.
not too far. So there's lots of things to do even outside of just the resort.
Hmm. Interesting.
And I is it Lake Chatuge? That's right down the. That's not too far away.
I have
And of
no
course,
idea.
there's the marina. There's fishing. There's boating. You know, there's
Okay.
what else do I have on here? That's all I got. But there's a lot of stuff. Oh, and they do charge a $25 service fee. So at the resort, and that covers all of your activities. So like your
Okay.
access to the pool and the fitness center, and um, I don't know if it covers the axe throwing and the archery and stuff, but use of the trails.
Right.
I
Probably
read
not.
it when I first did it, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Huh. So do they what rent horses or something or for horseback
I
riding?
don't know.
You don't
I
know.
mean, I've got they have this
Yeah.
whole, let's see. I should probably put my glasses on so I can see. Um, oh, they got horseshoes also, horseshoe pits. Got that. Yeah, I must have missed it because that's all other stuff. Services. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up.
Hmm.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
I haven't been doing much but working all day, so just kind
Okay.
of trying to get stuff set up at for our next venture, which we won't go into here, but
Nope, not yet.
maybe we'll talk about it at some point. But anyway, I guess we're a little bit short on things to talk about tonight, and
Any
since we were
questions from
so
anybody? Because I can't see any of that stuff.
yeah weird, actually, it looks like Bud Files may have dropped out. So
And there's a lot of weather issues right now, and
yeah,
people are
there sure
hunkering
are.
down from a hurricane and tropical
And we
storms and stuff. But
we didn't get this episode scheduled until kind of late, so we may have missed out on the different promotions that are out there, different people's listing when stuff's going on, and we missed last
yeah,
week's episode, so uh,
we haven't been very good, but
haven't been
we're
very good at taking care of this. But this is our busy time of the year, so
it is, and we're
um,
doing the best we can.
yep, doing the best we can, trying to keep up with all the stuff that's going on, but um, don't want to continue on and bore anybody to tears, but wanted to give you guys a brief look at what is it again? Brasstown Valley
Brasstown Valley,
and
yeah.
Spa.
And I will
Uh,
say, so far, and again, the weather has not been good, so we haven't been able to experience a lot of it. But am, I love it, and like I will definitely want to come back, and I definitely want to take Corey back with me. There's so much to offer here. It is beautiful, and it's really not that far from where we are. So what is it? Western Georgia? Is that correct?
In the Blue
Northern,
Ridge Mountains
northwest?
of northern, uh,
Yeah.
probably just northern Georgia. So
So if you guys are ever in the area, definitely check it out. They do have specials. And Corey doesn't know this, but they do tend to run specials in December, and they make it all like Christmassy and lights and like all that, all the stuff. And
yeah,
so I don't know if we can swing it, but I'm just putting it out there. I know that we have other things planned for a couple weekends,
yeah.
but if we could put,
Yeah, I would assume that their busy time is the next month to month and a half, probably,
which is
with
why in
leaf
December they're doing
season
specials.
and
Yep.
of course the summer. So yeah,
hmm
December might. Yeah, I doubt December's going to work,
I'm just
considering we have
saying.
other trips that we've already planned for. You know,
Or we talked about we
yeah,
haven't confirmed that
mid-December and
yet.
early
Yeah.
January, and so
Anyway, so
we'll see.
yes, this
We
is going to be an anniversary makeup because
There
we
we
didn't
go.
do anything for
We
anniversary.
did not do anything for our anniversary this year, which is a bit unusual.
hmm
We haven't done something every year, but most years we've taken some kind of trip.
Well, it's
So,
because if we're not taking a trip, we're moving, or the kids are moving. That's what happens.
yeah, we've had a couple of anniversaries where that happened. So,
hmm Eating sandwiches over a box in a camp chair.
yeah,
That's
done
love,
that a time
y'all.
or two. Uh
Yeah.
huh.
All right.
All right. Well, I'd say we're probably just going to cut this a little bit short tonight,
Okay.
um, since we haven't been together all day and have been so busy. We haven't had much of a chance to talk about our Wednesday midweek mountains, but we will catch you guys next week with a better plan and have something fun to talk about. So until next time, guys, from peaks to tides.
We'll see you on the next ride. Did I do it right?
Bye, guys.